Hey everybody, it's Jaron. Another video. I'm going to try and be a little more proactive. I'm going to talk about energy drinks. As we all know, they're all over the place in this country. Everywhere we go, you can get energy drinks. Make you feel good temporarily, but then comes possibly the crash, and they definitely have other negative consequences on the body. They're loaded with B vitamins, which is one of the reasons you get the energy. They do have some other artificial chemicals that give you the temporary high. As far as the vitamins, there are some essential things in there. That could be a good thing. But they're generally not in the form to be best used by the body. The company makes them as cheaply as possible. They don't put them in there because they're beneficial for you. They want you to keep drinking them. Overall, maybe they can be converted in our body to forms we need. Some of them maybe are already in the forms we need. The vitamins have necessary body functions. I've put up some other videos about it. You know, some of these functions, they're cardiovascular, immune, nervous system, can treat muscle cramps and blood disorders, help allergies, they help with stress and skin disorders, and they can help with digestion. They can help metabolism and how you break certain things down. We need enzymes to help do all our body functions. They carry a lot of caffeine. This is the buts. A lot of caffeine, a lot of sugar, a lot of artificial chemicals. One of my unofficial rules, as someone who's been trained in nutrition, is that if you can't pronounce it, you can't eat it. That is a general rule. There are the exceptions, but the energy drinks do not meet the exceptions. The energy boost, they're usually followed by a crash, leaving no energy, some exhaustion, drastic mood alterations. You might feel like another one. The mental addiction, not physical, but you get another one. You're spending more money on them. Not good for people with mental disorders, any kind. Increased blood pressure. They raise your blood pressure. They cause jitters and anxiety, lack of sleep, especially depending on what time you take them. Caffeine, there is such a thing as caffeine withdrawal. Headaches, migraines, I've gotten them from caffeine withdrawal. They actually also dehydrate the body. The chemicals, they leach out your body, plus they leach water out of your body, plus you're drinking liquids, and you get rid of the things you need. It actually brings your body down. They do have a lot of side effects. The list is huge. Too long for this video. Too many side effects for one video. High blood pressure, heart palpitations, digestive problems, allergic reactions, dizziness, irritability, chest pain, respiratory distress, they're all on the list. Plus, the artificial chemicals can cause cancer. Some of them can cause cancer. In studies done, there's a study done from 2007 to 2014. Emergency room visits due to energy drinks doubled. That's a big, and that's considering how many people are in this country. That could be a big number. Effects can last up to 12 hours. They ruin your teeth. I looked up, I had heard things about energy drinks and dopamine levels. And what I found was we get a temporary high because of the raised dopamine levels in our brain, the rest of our body. This is where the addictiveness and later crash comes from. You know, it could happen, especially if you're prone to addiction, drinking, drugs, whatever it is, even cigarettes. The mental addictiveness comes from what it does to your dopamine levels, what the drinks do to your dopamine levels. in the long term, this is very harmful. It depletes what you need. It can lead to Parkinson's, schizophrenia, ADHD, bipolar, Tourette's. Like I just said, there is no clinical thing about energy drink addiction, but there are addictive qualities. The sugar, the caffeine, the artificial sweeteners, withdrawal symptoms can be displayed. Headaches, weight gain, long-term consumption linked to increases in heart disease, type 2 diabetes, kidney disorders. You know, I'd be lying if I said I never loved energy drinks, because I have loved them before. To be completely honest, I've had probably a few too many for my lifetime. But as you can see from what I'm telling you, they're terrible. And I can tell you as somebody with depression that the drinks have affected my mindset pretty terribly. They are terrible for you. There are other alternatives for caffeinated drinks that are very good for you. Sunlight, cold showers is a temporary fix. Peppermint tea. I don't know how to say this kind of tea. Chai, kai, I can't say it. A little laugh at myself. Chai tea. Green tea. Health smoothies. Herbal coffee. These are all good substitutes. Green tea is actually great for your mindset. And it's natural. Like I've said, if man made it, you can't eat it. It's great for you. I also found in looking up for this video, there is something called golden milk. I had never heard of that before. I looked up what it is. It's a mix, and I'm going to read this list off. Turmeric, dairy-free milk, pepper, cinnamon, and maple syrup. Notice this is all natural, not man-made stuff. Just beware of the amount of honey, because that's sugar. Very high sugar. You might think, as I have too, especially during my college years, with mixing alcohol with them, you might think that energy drinks are fun, are worth it to do whatever you do. Are they worth the risk? Probably not. Classified with cigarettes, drinking. You know, you might think it's fun to go out a night of drinking, but then comes the consequences. What you're doing to your body. Even if it's one night and you get a DUI. The same class, you're chasing a temporary high. Are they worth it? Probably not. Go with one of the alternatives. Green tea would be my choice. But either way, hope to see you soon. And have a good day, everybody.